Hi, my name is John, and this is Business Update. In this week's episode, we'll be talking about how the game of golf is surrounded with controversy lately with regards to how the LIV Golf is trying to compete with the PGA Tour. Now, what does this mean for the league, for the sports in general here? And obviously, what the differentiation of the LIV Golf game is proposing is offering upfront money, a large sum of money for the players that they can earn quickly, not the same as what PGA is offering currently. And I think that's where all the controversy have started. Now, obviously, who sponsored the LIV Golf tournament is another discussion altogether. But the question here is what the LIV Golf tournament has provided a take a closer look at the game of golf of how its business model is being conducted. And obviously at the end of the day, money talks, whether if you're the player, you're the viewers, the league itself, and the events that sponsors the golf tournaments. Everyone wants to make a lot of money in revenue, and how they generate it will depend on how the sport is implemented. And obviously, if you're at the top of your game, one of the best players, then you reap the benefits, which is fine. But for the rest of the players who's at the middle or even at the bottom of the league, then you might struggle mightily, similar to how tennis works also. So I think having this infusion or competition for the name of golf is very important here. So let's take a closer look on the issues at hand here. So according to golf.com, the the rebel, I don't know if you say a rebel. I think it's just an alternative as to what the PGA is offering here. Now, the PGA has been complacent for the longest time, and offering prize money up to a certain point, but not offering all of your players who is supporting your tournaments or the game of golf to make it lucrative for. I'm sure many of those companies, even the league, has made tremendous amount of money because of that. And obviously here the money talks here with regards to, you have on one side here, on the left side, you have Rory McIlroy, who's still loyal to PGA, while on the other hand, several time winner Phil Mickelson is on board with earning as much as hundreds, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of guaranteed money here. And obviously at the end of the day, no sane person would turn away that sum of money, regardless of where it came from. And obviously it shows what their intentions and priorities are at the end of the day. And if we were to look closely and see if what the live tournament is offering merits criticism, or should the PGA tour be concerned of what the live tour is currently offering here. So let's take a closer look. So here we can see the prize money and purse breakdown. So where was it? There you go. So the payout is as follows. So there are 7 events for the first season. So there's a total of 7 events, and the total purse of 25 million per event, including $20 million in individual prize money based on traditional stroke play. Now, they mentioned here, that's why it's called LIV. It's not necessarily LIV, LIV, but it's a Roman numeral LIV, meaning 50, 54, meaning 54 holes. So L is 50, uh, uh, IV is the Romulan for number 4. Anyway, so if you notice here, if you're a first place winner, you earn $4 million, and then 2 million, so forth, 1.5 million, and one a little over 1 million for the fourth place. What's interesting here is the last place finish will still earn some amount of money, not as big as the top winners, but they will, just for playing, earn $120,000. And if you did the math, so 7 times 120, roughly a little over 800,000. So meaning just for playing a sport, you'll get close to $800,000, close to a million, which is obviously easy money for many of those. And the thing here is you still get to play in other tournaments so that you have a chance of winning the crown here. Now, what the PGA Tour is betting on is on the prestige that they have created, which is true. But then at the day, if the prestige doesn't merit the rewards, the monetary rewards, obviously a lot of people will be enticed or dissuaded to participate and consider participating in other tournaments that's more lucrative here. And as mentioned, there have been many known golfers, uh, current and past champions who have jumped ship, and it's a matter of time whether other players would consider it, because obviously it's a quick money, quick cash grab, so that they can earn a decent living of sorts, you want to call it, considering they're earning way above average wage from a earning standpoint here. But anyway, going back, so if you think about it, they also earn, every top 11 individual finishers receive a bonus of 500,000, and every top 15 receives 250,000, and last place finish, as mentioned, will earn 120,000 here. And if you notice, it's a team concept. So apart from the individual reward, so an addition of 5 million goes to the top three teams, 3 million for the first place team, and 1.5 for the second, and 500,000 for the third. So imagine that. So either way, you will still come out as a winner because you'll be bringing home some dough, which is the whole point of this matter here. And what's interesting here, so payouts for the eighth and final event, for the team championship, you can see here, the 12th place team will receive $100,000 here. So if you're four players there, it's split four ways, so you still come out with at least 250,000 here. That's the bare minimum. So meaning, it will be lucrative. That's why it's hard to pass up those opportunities, especially for up and coming who's struggling mightily. And I think the PGA Tour should be concerned about this, because what their business model has been offering has not been providing benefit for the majority of players who have been supporting the game of golf. And take a look at the other hand of other sports like the NBA or the National Basketball Association, where in the top tier obviously earn a significant amount of money from the tens of millions, 20, 30, or even $50 million range per season. But at the bottom end, if you look at it, what's very interesting, they earn at least $1 million for minimum salary wage, which is pretty remarkable for playing basketball, for shooting hoops, and obviously that's on an 82 game schedule. But in the LIV tournament, you only have to play seven events and earn a substantial reward or substantial money that would, is considered profitable. And obviously, if the Saudis who backs the game can continue throwing out money for the foreseeable future, and eventually if there are corporate sponsorships that will back this endeavor, could be a long-term event. So the question is, what is PGA going to do about it? And they've been trying to make some concessions in terms of increasing the price, overall price, but I think by then it's too late. They should have considered that before this situation happened, and increasing it substantially, obviously. And the question is, the TV rights that they're earning, does that go to the players, similar to how the NBA shares the revenue split of in terms of merchandise and live telecast of the sporting events? And I think that professional golfers are considered independent players here, so they don't have any opportunities here. So at the end of the day, uh, the matter is whether those players deserve those money, and they should have a choice, and options like what LIV Tour is offering is pretty interesting. Question is, what will happen in the foreseeable future? So we'll take a closer look at that one. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Come back again on Wednesday for more business update. As always, continue supporting the channel. I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.